Well, hello there. My name is Marktheshark. Last episode was insane. I still don't know what to think about it. I think we're at the end of this game, or very close. I really want to see what happens. Why are we going to the top of this mountain to spread the ashes of Kratos' wife? What was really the motive? Why did she tell him to do that?
Going in or what?
It had to be something more that we don't know, right?
Here we go.
And I really want to see what it is.
Well, if things work according to
So
plan,
we're finally going to Jotunheim.
Jotunheim, and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Honestly, the biggest question in my head right now is, was Baldur really the final boss? That was a pretty epic fight. I felt like that went on for an hour. Is there going to be something else, though? Are we going to see Thor? Are we going to see Odin? Is there actually going to be a bigger villain here? So we did kill Baldur. Freya hates us now. Freya is our enemy.
Ahead.
Interestingly.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
I love Atreus' comments.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Alright.
That's unpleasant!
Taking it to the face is probably a bit unpleasant.
Now, boy.
Whoa.
We must be close.
Casually put that head right back on there.
What are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
Whoa. This is really cool. The realm of giants.
Please, before we continue.
What?
Listen, the last thing you two need up there is a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight,
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You're done did.
I love these guys.
We had to see this. Oh no. No.
You
Fine,
already
damn
said it.
Fine.
watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Well, I have plans for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me. What's gonna happen? I don't think there's gonna be any more fights. It would be a little bit out of character for the the mood of the game right now. Is this the highest point? Not yet.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there.
Yeah. That's where we had to
We
go.
did it.
We did.
I really want to know what the motivation was for needing to come all this way just to spread the ashes. There's gotta be a reason. Was it the journey itself, or is it gonna do something? Oh, he took off the chains. Is he gonna throw the
I have
weapons?
nothing more to hide.
He's got the scars from the chains of the past.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Huh.
Boy. Carry her.
Huh. The interaction between Kratos and Atreus from the start of the game to the end is so different.
Boy,
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Oh yeah, that never was really explained, huh? He could like hear animals talk and he could hear voices.
Hello? Anybody here?
what is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all.
Where are they now?
The giants came back home so they could survive. But I'm not sure they did.
Huh.
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
The Guardian. Oh. Wall of text, anybody? Yeah. Can we get a TLDR for this? Where are we going?
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead.
Oh, so all the giants are
happened?
dead.
Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Will spreading her ashes bring life somehow?
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
What the? Is Atreus? So we still don't know Atreus' power. Is he like a life bringer or something? Can he restore life? Wait, that's his mother. It's gotta be. She's holding the
Her
axe.
axe.
Or maybe it's...
Smaller.
Yeah.
Look.
Was she actually a giant?
She's arguing with a bunch of giants.
Or something?
She knew giants?
Was she somehow related to them?
That's us.
What the
The
F?
first time we met the World Serpent.
How is that possible?
But how?
It's like a prophecy
And our fight
foretold.
with Baldur.
This was
just
all
happened.
foretold.
Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen.
What?
The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
What the F?
No,
It is your story.
this is your story.
Oh my god! Oh!
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
Yeah. Talk about it. So who was his mother? Kratos' wife.
No,
Was she a god?
she's a giant.
Oh my god.
I'm a giant.
He's a giant and a god. He's the combination!
Why didn't you tell us?
So he's like the ultimate.
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons.
Oh.
Baldur was never sent to find me.
He was sent to
He
stop
was
you.
tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Wait, what? Wait, what is that a picture of? What is that a picture of? That was like Kratos being killed by something. And it looked like Atreus.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
So Atreus is like the combination of the two ultimate races, so he's the ultimate being? Is that what's gonna happen here? Whoa. That's a hand. Oh, damn. The giants.
Father.
No. We do it together.
Huh.
Son.
Whoa. That's the first time he ever called him son. Are we gonna bring them back to life? I don't think so.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone.
So his mother was
There's
the
nothing
last
for us
one.
here.
No, the World Serpent is still a giant. That's right.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall.
What?
The giants called me... Loki?
What?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Dude. Is that it?
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people?
That's it.
Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors.
Haha.
We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy.
Huh.
He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story.
Yeah,
Fenrir missed it.
finally. Damn, man. So many things that I want to say, but I don't want to, like, be like, well, how do I, you know, like, in the middle of the ending scene.
I understand if you want to go home, but I bet there's still some corrupted Valkyries out there that could be set free. Some other help people. Maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
That's the number one thing
That's
I
what we
want to
did.
talk about.
I'm glad we went with yours.
I don't know a lot of Norse mythology, but Loki is not good, right? Loki's like, he's like the god of mischief and trickery, but he's not good.
Lads, am I glad to see you? I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened?
I'm pretty
man?
sure he's not good. I
You
don't,
took an
I could be
uncomfortable
wrong.
number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Continue exploring, that's it. That's the end of the game. Wow, what an amazing game, guys. That is it. The end of God of War. I bet you thought this was over. Nope. So someone suggested to me that at the end of the game, go back home. There's apparently a secret ending. I'm glad I found out about this because I was going to just upload the video and apparently there's a bit more.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
And my suspicion is it's going to be something about Atreus's, I don't know, god powers or something. Looks like the roof is a little broken there.
Aren't you tired?
Okay.
I think we're going to find out a little more about Atreus. That's my guess, okay?
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Ah, I guess we don't really need to fix the roof. Better for fresh air. Years later. Okay.
The ball.
They weren't literally sleeping for years, were they? Oh. Looks like... Wait. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. So, electric hammer. Gonna take a guess and say that's probably Thor. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just an Asgardian. Maybe they all use electric hammers, but I'm quite positive Thor is going to be the next big villain. It makes sense, right? We killed his son's Magni and Modi. He's pretty pissed about that. We know that he's pissed about it because he beat the crap out of Modi because we killed Magni. Then we killed his brother Balder. Thor is... My suspicion is Thor is going to be the next big villain in the second game, and the third game is going to be Odin. It makes sense. I'm going to roll with that. Now, in the interim between what I thought was the end of the game to this secret ending, I actually read up a little on Norse mythology because I wanted to read about Loki and who really is Loki. Basically, my previous understanding was from the Avengers, that he's supposed to be bad or something. Pretty inaccurate, to be honest. So, I went on Wikipedia, maybe not the best resource, but it was actually pretty good. Found out some pretty interesting stuff, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is gonna maybe blow your mind. So, Loki has 3 kids in Norse mythology. There's a few different variations, like Icelandic Norse mythology, and then the old version of Norse mythology, but they're all pretty consistent with this. Loki has 3 children. Okay, you ready? One is Hel. Hel is apparently actually a guy, not only a place. Okay? The second one is Fenrir the Wolf. Get to that one in a second. And the third one is Jormungandr the World Serpent. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you heard that correctly. The World Serpent, the giant snake that we've been dealing with in this game, is actually one of Loki's kids. Now you'd be thinking, what the hell? It's a giant snake. How did a human give birth to that? Well, Loki is part giant, part god. Right? Now, that ending scene where something was, there was the painting on the wall, right, that Kratos sees, but looked like Atreus, aka Loki, and then Kratos. And Kratos was apparently being killed or something, and a giant snake was coming out of Loki's mouth. Pretty compelling evidence that might actually be the World Serpent. Now, a few other things that I didn't realize until I read all of this and saw the end of the game. According to Mimir, after the battle between Odin and something, when basically Ragnarok occurs, he said the world tree shatters and the blast is so hard it sends the World Serpent back through time. Are you following this? So the World Serpent, if I'm understanding this correctly, is from the future. Yeah, he's a time-traveling giant snake sent back through time from the massive war between Odin and, well, whatever it is. So, it's very possible that the World Serpent that helped us this game is actually Loki's kid. Yeah. And it makes a little more sense to me now that I think of it, because there was a scene where the World Serpent says Atreus looks familiar. Huh. And at the end, in the fight with Baldur, with no prior knowledge of the language, Atreus speaks out to the World Serpent. Just, he like has this intuition to do it. And he calls him to fight the giant that Freya was controlling. There's a lot more than I thought to this ending. Now there's one more bit I actually want to go over here. If you thought the World Serpent bit was pretty crazy, I got more for you. I mentioned 2 other kids, Hel and Fenrir. Now we already saw Jormungandr the World Serpent. Quickly touching on this, in Hel, in the scenes, you'll notice there was this massive raven-looking bird thing that was watching over all of Hel. Who is that? What is that? When I saw that thing, I thought this is probably like the overseer, the overlord of Hell, watching over everything. It's this massive giant. Now we know Loki is a part giant and gave birth to a giant, the World Serpent. That massive raven very well could have been Hell. And what makes me think that's true is there's a part when you're on the flying ship that the raven looks at the boat directly, sees you, and then looks the other way. Doesn't attack, doesn't do anything. If you were the overseer of Hell, wouldn't you ensure that nothing is escaping? So why did he let Atreus and Kratos escape? Maybe that was his kid. Last thing I want to talk about, and this actually really interested me. I don't know much about Fenrir the Wolf, so I looked into this. As it turns out, Fenrir is a massive giant wolf that gives birth to 2 other wolves, Skull and Hati. Yeah. You remember that scene from the game? Where Atreus talks about 2 wolves, Skull and Hati, apparently some story, where these 2 wolves chase the sun and the moon, and if they ever catch them, it initiates Ragnarok, which is basically the end of everything, right? The death of Odin and the end of everything. Fenrir is the father of Skull and Hati, those 2 wolves. I looked into this even more. Fenrir is the wolf that kills Odin in Norse mythology. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fenrir kills Odin. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case in this game. Sorry if you guys think this is a spoiler alert. I don't think it is, because the mythology's already there, and it might not necessarily follow it exactly. I mean, Kratos is not a Norse character. He's not any character, right? So we already know that they take liberties with this game, but there's gonna be a lot more to these future games than we thought. Okay? Fenrir killing Odin, the World Serpent. You notice a pattern here. The World Serpent's a giant. Fenrir is supposed to be a giant wolf. That bird in hell that we saw was a massive thing. I'll go ahead and call it a giant. Maybe that was Hel, Loki's other kid. So the only one we haven't seen is Fenrir. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're probably gonna see that in the future games. So that makes me ultra excited. I am so glad you guys told me to look at this secret ending, because if I didn't know about this, I wouldn't have looked more into the mythology and I wouldn't be talking about this. There is so much more that's going to come. I think it's going to be a crazy, amazing, interesting story. This has been one of the best games I've ever played, story-wise, gameplay-wise, graphics-wise. Combat is just incredible. The animations are unreal, unreal. I'm so glad that I played this game. I'm glad for those of you that joined me on this epic journey. Hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you want to see the next one. Hope you want to see my future content as well. I got some pretty cool stuff coming up. So until next time, keep on dancing.